Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my final video in my little foundation week series that I have been doing, and I have saved the best for last. This has been the most highly requested, and it is the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation Stick. If you have missed the other 4 foundations that I have reviewed this week, they'll be linked down below in the description. And like I've said in every other video this week, if you have enjoyed this series, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below and let me know. Your feedback would really mean a lot to me and really help me out, but let's go ahead and jump into it. I've already primed my face with the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer, and today I am going to be using the shade Bisque, and I will be applying half my face with my L'Oreal sponge and the other half with the Hourglass Vanish Foundation brush. And if you are just stumbling upon this video, my skin type is very oily and extremely sensitive as well, and I just have flat hyperpigmentation and redness to cover. I don't have any active breakouts on my skin. The reason I mention that is because in the past people have thought I actually have like active acne and like texture on my skin, but I don't. The Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation retails for $46 US and $56 Canadian, and you get a very small 7.2 grams of product. It's available in 26 shades, and they say it will give you full coverage with a seamless satin finish. It's recommended for all skin types and is meant to be your foundation and concealer in one because it has twice the amount of pigment compared to other foundations. Supposedly, it will adjust to your body temperature to blend in with your skin flawlessly and last 12 hours and is waterproof as well. So the sponge and the brush gave me very similar results in terms of coverage, finish, etc. The only difference I found really was that the sponge felt a lot more quick and effortless to apply. The formula of this is very creamy, but for some reason I found it felt slightly difficult to spread out with the brush. That being said, the brush is still nice. I would probably just opt for the sponge in the future because it was just faster. I would definitely agree that it is full coverage. I had just like a very minuscule amount of redness still peeking through after the initial application. That being said, I definitely feel like I could have built it up and applied more. From what I've seen in other videos of people using this foundation, I didn't really apply that much. Everyone else I've seen apply it, they do a lot more swipes on their face to start off with, so I could definitely get even more coverage if I wanted to. That being said, it gave me a level of coverage that I'm perfectly happy with. And also I do agree that it has a nice satin finish. Really like the finish of this one. As I'm sure you saw, the shade I chose has a very strong yellow undertone. I probably could have gone for Porcelain, which is described as having more of a neutral undertone, but with that being said, with my full face completed and everything, I think it really balanced everything out, and I'm pretty happy with the shade match now, to be honest. And all of my other products did apply totally normal. There's nothing to report on there. As for the overall look of it, it definitely looks like I have foundation on, which is someone who has been wearing full coverage foundation for forever. I really don't mind that at all. They do say something about it having like an invisible quality, which I would disagree with because it definitely looks like I have makeup on my face. I can see the texture and the pores on my face, but they're not any worse or any more noticeable than they usually would be. They're just kind of there. Once again, I don't know what's up, but every foundation I have used recently has been creasy in my mouth area, so just excuse that. That is me. That is not the foundation. Overall, I like this. Like, I'm pretty neutral on it. I do like the look of it. I do think I'm having a really good makeup day, in my personal opinion. Really quickly, before I wrap this portion of the video up, I want to touch on the price quickly. That's the one thing that's kind of got me like, ooh, because it's so expensive for the amount of product you get. You only do get 7.2 grams of product, like I said. So in comparison to the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation and the Anastasia Foundation Stick, those are both less money and you get more product in both of them. Generally speaking, you do just get significantly less product in stick foundations, but 7.2 is very small, especially for the high-end price tag that comes along with Hourglass products. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to throw that out there, but as always, I will be checking in with you guys a couple of times throughout the day to update you guys and show you how this foundation holds up on my oily skin. So we're about halfway through the day, not too much to report on at this point. The only things really is it has kind of like worn off around my lips from when I was eating lunch, and I wasn't really eating anything particularly oily, so I don't really know why it did that. And also I am getting shiny on my forehead and also my nose, and it is starting to settle a little bit into the creases of my nose. Overall, I think it looks okay. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say right now. I'll check in with you guys at the end of the day. Before we wrap things up and talk about my final thoughts, I want to talk about how the foundation is looking after a full 12 hours of wear. So all in all, I think it looks pretty good. I think you guys will agree. I am a little bit oily, but not overly so. Once again, it did wear off around my mouth, settled a tiny bit in the creases of my nose, and it did wear off of my hairline once again, like the CoverGirl foundation. Haven't been wearing my hair up today. I literally threw it up in a ponytail like 2 seconds ago. Other than that though, I think especially after a full day, this foundation looks really nice. It's kind of grown on me throughout the day, like as I've looked in the mirror and everything and like checked in on it. I've just been like, yeah, this foundation is pretty good. Sorry if I keep looking in the viewfinder, but I just think it looks really pretty on my skin, to be honest. I think this with a pore filling primer underneath it, like the coverage of this and how it looks, like the finish of it and everything, with a nice pore filling primer just to really like perfect it and make it look flawless would be a perfect combination. I would give this foundation like a solid 8 out of 10 for how it applied, the coverage, how it looks after a full day, the finish. I'm really pleased with it. The one thing that is really holding me back from like firmly recommending it and being like, you guys should go try it, is the price for the amount of product you get. It's a little bit painful. It's hard to swallow. I think if you're okay with the price tag and like you know how much product you're going to get from it and you're okay with it, it is definitely worth checking out. Just of course be an informed consumer. Know that you're not getting a ton of product with this one. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves when people complain about the fact that they ran out of a product super fast and it like specifically says like 5 ml on the bottle or whatever. I'm like, well, did you read the label? Did you read the packaging? It's right there. But anyways, I think that's where I'm going to wrap up this review. This foundation is getting a thumbs up from me. I will definitely be continuing to use this. I am happy that I have it in my collection now, and I do really like the look of it. But I hope you guys have found this video helpful, and I really hope you guys have enjoyed this little foundation week that I have done. Leave your feedback in the comments down below, and if you do want to see me do more first impressions, request foundations that you want to see me test out next. But please, before you do that, check out my first impressions playlist because I have reviewed over 30 on my channel, so there's a good chance that if you request one, I might have already tried it. Everything you need to know will be in the description bar down below, but give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Go follow me everywhere on social media. I'm at Sari Rihanna on everything, and hit that subscribe button down below if you're new here. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye guys.